About 6 years ago, I made a New Year's resolution never to say ah, or And no single thing that I have done to the way that I speak has served to make me sound smarter than I actually am than that. It is actually what made Sarah Kay say to me, I finally figured out what it is that I like about your poetry. As though my poetry were your drunk Uncle Harry. I can never decide when you're reciting a poem and when you're just talking. So sometimes now I'll be talking and I'll ask the audience a question. Why is it that such and such happens? And there's dead silence. And I have to say, no, I'm actually asking. Oh, okay. Other times I'll be reciting a poem at a school and I'm in the middle of the poem and it's a very conversational poem. And suddenly this kid's hand goes up and says, you know, that's funny because that happened to me. And I have to go, I'm in the middle of a poem. So perhaps it is because I never say ah, or and no one knows whether I'm in the middle of a conversational poem or in the middle of a very poetic conversation, that this poem is about what sometimes happens after readings when people come up and stand before me and they're afraid I'm going to correct their grammar, as I often do, with friends. So this poem is called Any Language, Much Less English. When I speak to people, I don't look them in the eyes. I don't. I pick one. Usually their left eye, and I sink into it all the way up to my ears until they have totally stopped saying what they're going to say. And I suppose that makes me look somewhat intimidating. And since by far the hardest part of listening is keeping your own mouth shut, sometimes I try, just for fun, to breathe deeply in my nose. And I've been told this makes me look angry. And of course I'm a teacher, which apparently means that I might at any moment whip out a red pen and start circling your language in the air between us, Xing out your grammar and marking every word you mispronunciate and correcting your stultifyingly inelegant syntax, irregardless of the context in which you are speaking in. For crying out loud, you're killing me! That could be part of the explanation as well. That said, standing in front of me, speaking face to face, some people seem to have forgotten how to speak any language, much less English. So I'm here to tell you that I do not speak in poetry when I talk. I say like and whatever and you know without end. I am such a terrible speller. I once told a girlfriend that she was the passion of my lions. That said, that being said, and having said that, I use these phrases all the time to mean I will stop talking eventually, just not at any moment in the foreseeable future. It's true. In public, you need not only vision, but an eloquent way to portray it. But in private, I care more about what you say than the words you choose to say it. That said, that being said, and having said that, the message I want to impart is, I don't care if your commas are in the right place, so long as I know that your heart is. Thank you.